What's happening? What's up? It's me, Tiny Mike Man, and I have a tripod for my camera, for my phone, for my camera phone, my smartphone, whatever they're called. And I just really wanted y'all to appreciate the fact that I actually went out and bought a tripod for my smartphone. Right now it's resting on my knee. It's one of those little squiggly ones, right? Appreciate the fact. Look at the things. Nigga, you're only going like 15 miles an hour. Not even that. You're going like 10. Now, before I was rudely interrupted, I want y'all to appreciate the fact that I actually went and bought stuff for this. I did this for y'all. Even this, see this little thing right here. I never had one of these, and I really needed it. I mean, I honestly really didn't need one. I need to get a whole wireless lapel mic setup, but that's a discussion for another day. But I actually went and spent money to talk to you. I love y'all. You better love me too, or it's gonna get abusive in this bitch. I just wanted to talk about something, right? I want to talk about how the other day, well, several days ago, I don't remember when, it might have even been a week by now, but several days ago, as of this recording, I had a possum, right? And long story short, though, the possum survived for as much as I know. I had it for about 2.5 hours. There wasn't any like grizzly damage or anything. There wasn't like, no severe damage from what I could see, probably something internal, but nothing was severely broken, is what I'm trying to say. No extruding bones or anything else. There was definitely something fractured or broken on his ribs and probably in one of its shoulder joints because it would try to stand up, but then would fall over because it couldn't put the weight on it and everything, right? And if I lifted it on its side, it would breathe heavy. And if you ever bruise your ribs or anything, I played football, so I know what it's like. If you ever bruise your ribs, sometimes it's hard to breathe. So that was kind of easy to diagnose. Like, yeah, they either bruised or fractured. But other than that, it was it survived for the most part. Like, it was alive, but it kept faking me the fuck out, and I felt some type of way about it after a while. I was sitting there thinking about it. I'm like, I don't know if you're dying or not, and I can't really tell because you keep going into this catatonic state and playing dead. Yo, why? I am trying to save your life. Why are you doing this? But I had to sit back and think about it. Really had to sit back and think. And it made a whole lot of sense. Like, imagine this. You're just a little possum, right? You just mind your own business and everything. You just go across the street. Next thing you know, you see these bright ass fucking headlights, and then wham! Out cold. Gone. You really don't know what the fuck just happened. What hit you? I mean, you probably see these little big cars. Well, I don't know what they think of them. We know them as cars. We don't know what they know them as. But you see these big ass objects just going back and forth, and they are emitting these bright ass lights that you only really see from like stationary stuff. Vroom, vroom, vroom. You see them all your lifetime, so you do your best to try to avoid them. And then one day they just fucking hit you, but you don't even really know you got hit. You just poof. Now you're dazed and confused and everything, right? Suddenly you look up, and there's just this big ass black guy just staring at you on like, oh shit, are you alive? What the fuck? And then suddenly when you are, he's like, oh, don't you die on me. Don't you die on me. Just fucking panicking his ass off. He's like now going back and forth to his car, like trying to throw shit and whatnot, going trying to figure out what the fuck to do. Is in a no service area, so it's Googling his ass off because he's very unsure. And you probably just thinking, oh, I ain't about to get eaten right now. I am dead. Fuck me, right? It's just over. It's completely over. So next thing you know, your body just freezes up because you have a defense mechanism that just, fuck it. We're gonna die? Not yet, bitch. Freeze up. Don't know what happened. You go into a coma. Bam. And maybe you know that this is a defense mechanism. Maybe you don't. Google says it's very involuntary. So all you know is you're like, fuck. And because of that, you going, fuck. Last time you remember, you was outside in the rain and there's this big hulking creature yelling at you and flinging you around on a whole bunch of other shit. Next thing you know, you're in the fucking front passenger of a Honda Civic. But you don't know it's a Honda Civic. All you know is really loud and The screeching noise is messing with your ears. So your body's trying to be in a fucking coma, like a catatonic state and everything else. But you, on the other hand, are clenching. You're clenching your little weird hand, feet, whatever they are. Your ears are flicking and everything. You're like, shit, what is this? And then the ride's bumpy too, because the Honda Civic doesn't really have any shocks or whatnot. So it's just going boom, 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 boom. And so then you get up, you look around, where the fuck am I? And all you see is that same big ass black guy just driving along, going crazy as shit, zooming, almost crashes, because I literally did almost crash when I looked down. Like, I looked down, was like, oh fuck, went boom, 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 almost went into a fucking ditch. I'm not even lying about that part. Now you're looking at him, you're looking at each other, and you're like, oh shit, and you go right back into that catatonic state, because you don't know what the fuck is happening, but you know you're going somewhere, and you're scared for your life. When you put it all that way, it makes sense. I still felt some type of way though. Was this really worth a video? No. But I was gonna make one anyway. I learned a lot that night. First thing I learned, possums, when they play dead, or go dead, or fake to be dead, however you want to say it, a lot of times it's involuntary. 2, a lot of vets don't take wildlife animals at all. No, they really don't. And with that, I drove a lot. I drove a lot just to get to a place with a signal, just so I could contact a vet, just to learn. No, that's 24-hour emergency vet place. And I contacted another one. They were just like, no. Just to have to drive back down once I learned of the place when they told me that, and then pay some money because they take donations because the government doesn't really give them much assistance as a nonprofit and whatnot. Yeah, that was a night. And that was a very interesting night, right? I hope the little guy lived. I would call the refuge place, find out, but yeah, the suspense that I was feeling, I was like, nah, I ain't gonna do that shit. I'm just gonna say in my head, he lived. But there's a moral to the story, right? And the moral actually is, like, I'm being dead serious. If you have a thought, go do it. Don't leave it to chance. Because part of me was like, fuck, I hit it. Oh well. But the caretaker side of me, because I've raised a lot of animals in my life back when I lived in the burbs and everything. I took care of some wild animals who like would follow me or ended up stranded, and eventually we took them to like the proper facilities and everything. So the caretaker in me was like, you gotta go back and check. You gotta go see, because it might be alive. If it isn't, fuck, it just is what it is. But if it is, hey man, do something. And lo and behold, it was. It was actually kind of funny because of how obnoxiously annoying this car ride was, that it just stood up, looked around, literally yawned, like just was like, oh, looked at me. We made eye contact, and it just flopped back down again. But anyways, I was just dropping it out there. You know, something a little fun. I mean, I'm not recording it on Thursday, but it's going to drop on a Thursday or Friday or someday on the weekend. The weekend, I like to put my fun stuff and everything. But as you see, slowly but surely, I am investing stuff specifically for the YouTube channel. Specifically. Like, I'm taking it seriously. Everything else you see, like that Zen Crane 2 box back there, that's for my real work. But even then, I'm going to be using that for the channel too. In fact, I got a video coming out on how one of the comments I saw, maybe just think of a little dumb video to make. But anyways, that's for when that one drops. I'll see you on the next video.